Hey, everybody. Couple minutes early here, but I wanted to get started. And welcome to the Roundtable, the post Christmas review Roundtable. Um, Hopefully, a few of you will show up and we can chat a little bit about Christmas. But if not, we will have a nice, short, Christmassy chat. I will share with you my adventures, which did not quite turn out the way I expected, but all good. All good. Anyway, hope everyone had a very pleasant holiday. I hope you were smart. I hope you stayed safe and didn't fall for the temptation of big family gatherings. Or if you did, I hope you at least stayed safe because it's a way to go before we're all protected here. Um, but I had a very, very nice Christmas and still waiting to see. I wanted to make sure, yes, it is 7 o'clock. So I will give it a couple minutes to see if anyone else shows up. You are all looking right now, if anyone is looking, and seeing that we are sharing this live on Facebook as usual. Um, so if you are looking at Facebook and you see me there, um, please make sure this is public. I don't know why it doesn't go public immediately. Very strange. Um, but if you're seeing this live and you would like to join me, I would love it because it's cold out here. Anyway, this just breaking the fourth wall. I'm not really in the middle of a snowy forest. Just want to be clear about that. Okay. Just thought I would try a little bit of motion behind me today. Anyway, so who knows? Who knows if anyone will show up, but I will share my adventures. Um, because of COVID and because we were not having a big family get together, uh, Kaisa and I decided to go off on our own for Christmas. And we arranged an Airbnb, a charming little cottage. My feeling is it was probably a converted garage behind a house. The lady lived in the house. She rented out the cottage with the Airbnb. And it's a beautiful little place in Santa Barbara. Very, very cute. Just a small place, a bedroom, little kitchenette kind of thing, and a bathroom. That was it. And a big screen TV. Very, very nice. But it was in a beautiful neighborhood. In fact, if you look up Santa Barbara Christmas lights, this neighborhood is the first one that shows up on Google. So it was a beautiful little neighborhood, beautifully decorated. We had a nice walk the first night. We went up there on Christmas Eve with the intention of staying through Tuesday morning. We were going to come back home Tuesday morning. This is, of course, Sunday, and you can't tell, but we're home. So we had a very, very nice Christmas day. We walked around. We of course took the dogs, and there are a number of dog friendly places to go. Just down the street, there is the Arroyo Burro Beach, which is a dog friendly beach. Um, for one section of the beach, the dogs can be off leash. And it was kind of cool because it's, the beach. So one side is the ocean. That's the way this kind of stuff works. But on the other side were the sheer cliffs going up. So we felt really secure to just be able to let the dogs off the leash, knowing they really didn't have a lot of place to go if they wanted to run away. But of course, our dogs are very smart and they know who gives them treats. So they didn't want to go anywhere. They were just having fun running around and chasing each other. And um, Gemma discovered that the ocean was fun. She didn't actually go in, but she would run up, walk through the where the wave had just been, and then run away, like any kid would. Bay didn't care at all. Bay's not into water at all. Anyway, so we walked around there. And there is another huge park. It's called the Douglas Family Preserve. The Kirk Douglas family actually donated a lot of money. It's 70 acres, and for the most part, it's off the leash for dogs, which is very, very cool. And it's just it's the top of a hillside, a lot of nice trees, very rustic. I mean, there's nothing developed there. A lot of trails, so we went for a lot of walks there. Very nice Christmas. As far as food goes, we didn't think too far ahead and realized that a lot of places actually close on Christmas. Incredible. Um, so we couldn't get food for the most part. We ended up just running over to the local Bristol Farms, which was open, and getting some food to prepare for ourselves at the cottage. So we had a very kind of lightweight, low-key Christmas day. That was really nice. And then the day after Christmas, we also, very, very nice day. We took the dogs once again to the beach, the preserve, and tired them out, and then took them back to the cottage. This was yesterday, and let them take a nice nap while we went out, and we went down to the pier in Santa Barbara and got a nice takeaway meal and sat out on the pier away from everyone. It actually was very, very sparsely populated, so that was very nice. And we ate our little seafood takeaway lunch. And then we ran over to look around the mission, which is beautiful. We've never been to the mission in Santa Barbara. It is beautiful. We just kind of walked around the outside, but it was a really, really nice visit. And so we were away for about probably an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and got back to the cottage. And when we opened the door, the dogs were, of course, very excited to see us. They came running out. And strangely enough, their paws were wet. So we went in, and gosh, the toilet had been running. Not overflowing, I don't think, but running. And somehow or other, it leaked. And it leaked a lot. There was probably about between a half inch and an inch of water. And I say between because we discovered that the floor had a nice little slope to it. But, so what, on the one side where the bed was, actually, the water went to about an inch deep, and then it spread out for most of the floor. Most of the floor was covered. Our luggage was actually in the single corner of the floor that did not get that wet. So that was nice. But we called the Airbnb owner and couldn't reach her, and couldn't reach her, and couldn't reach her. I called Airbnb, and they tried to reach her, and they couldn't reach her. And so we started cleaning stuff up, but we literally could not get the water up. We didn't have the tools. We didn't have anything to be able to do that. We got a lot of it up, but not all. And when she finally returned, having been playing tennis for a long time, I guess, um, it was getting late. It was already getting dark. We had been sitting out on the patio watching the sky get darker and thinking, I don't think we're going to be here. Obviously, this is our first time doing an Airbnb. Normally, if we go someplace, we could use a motel. And if something horrible happens in a motel, they are usually able to say, oh, here's another room. We didn't have that opportunity. So it was pretty obvious we weren't going to be able to sleep in this room. Found out today, but in fact, that she was cleaning the room until like 10:30 that night. Um, so she refunded us our money for the 3 nights that we weren't going to be there that we had arranged, and we drove home from Santa Barbara, getting home in time to have a very, very small, light dinner because it was already 8 something, 8:15, 8:30 when we got home. And then we went to bed. So that was our Christmas. Now, that's what I was going to share with you, and I was hoping to get other people's adventures, but obviously, people are still recovering from their individual Christmases, and I, that's good. That is really good because you should be enjoying yourselves. Um, Oddly enough, it's very nice to be home. We had a very nice walk today around our neighborhood and set out for Chinese food for the traditional Christmas Jewish dinner. Um, and we'll get back to normal tomorrow. But it's nice to be back in my own bed. We got to enjoy a little bit of Santa Barbara. No huge complaints. It was just frustrating and not what we had planned, but not a huge hardship by any means. And that's what's really important, right? So that's about it. I've spoken for a full 11 minutes. And when I was doing my original Cohenversations, um, that was sort of the topper. I would try not to go longer than 10, 11 minutes. And since no one else is here to share the spotlight tonight, um, enough of me. That's my Christmas present to all of you. You don't need to listen to me any longer. So I will try to get an actual guest for next Sunday. Although it's okay. It'll be 2021. Things will be all better by next Sunday. But I will try to get someone here as a guest for next Sunday. And in the meantime, close out the year celebrating the closing of the year. But do it smart. Please continue to stay away from each other. Please continue to wear a mask, wash hands. It's so important. And, I know how hard, I know how long it's been. But hey, President Trump signed the stimulus package. Excellent. Nothing like cutting it to the last minute. That's reality television training for you. And anyway, enough politics. No, sorry. I didn't want to end with politics. I really didn't. So take care of yourselves. Give yourselves big hugs from me to you virtually. And know that I am looking forward to seeing all of you in person one of these days in the coming year. And Happy New Year. Be safe. Celebrate hearty on your own. And enjoy yourselves. And I will see you, and I can't believe I get to say this, in 2021. Take care, everybody. Love you all.